Thank y'all very much. That was very exhilarating. Oh, it just blew up! Oh my god, dude! Oh god! Here comes the explosion. Get ready, guys. That wasn't so bad.
Hello everybody, that was a bit abrupt. My apologies, the music was up way too loud. How's everyone doing this morning? It is 7:43 local time in Boca Chica right now, and we haven't seen a lot, let's be honest. You can see on your well, you can't see on your screen. It's kind of the point. The whole there's a lot of fog. I mean, if we literally just look from pretty much this position and we turn around and face the village, Boca Chica village, we can see a lot more. But between basically right over the launch pad at the moment, there is just nothing but fog. So we can't really see anything, which is a problem, because it means we might not see anything for the launch. We'll have like cameras on the vehicle, but at the moment this is my best camera angle from La Padre, and I'm waiting to see if SpaceX put up they have put up a live stream which starts in 5 minutes. So we'll load that in to my system. So we are approximately T-minus 10 minutes from a launch. So I'm going to cut this back to a countdown up in the top right. We're about 14 minutes according to that countdown. But I think we're closer to 5. Oh, closer to 10, sorry. Because when SpaceX go live, they're usually live about 5 minutes before launch for Starships, and 5 minutes... There is 5 minutes until their stream starts, according to YouTube. Maybe they're going to treat us with an extra long, like, starts of the stream. That would be nice, because maybe they have some better camera angles. Yeah, so I'll run you through my cameras. There's Grey 1, there's Grey 2, or should I say La Padre's cameras? They are not mine. And then there's a view of the tracking station with both of the satellite dishes pointed at Starship, but we can't see Starship. Other than that, though, everything else is in place. We've got TFRs, we've got temporary flight restrictions, we've got road closures, the village has been evacuated. As far as we know, the FAA inspector that is required is in Boca Chica. I believe he arrived late last night, which is why they couldn't fly yesterday. What else have we got? Marine hazard zones are in place. Basically, everything is go for launch. And I'm pretty sure they're quite far through fueling. We saw some activity, up to 60 minutes ago. So, who knows, how much time differential there is there between us seeing that and between us seeing the activity spool up and to launch. Usually it's about 40 minutes, but we don't know at what point we saw activity because of the fog. So we could actually be a bit ahead of schedule. We might be aiming for a 7:50 local launch, which will be in around 5 minutes. That would be quite accurate. I'm just waiting to see for the excuse me, Starship, I was talking. How's everyone doing in YouTube, though? How's everyone's day? Is it early morning for you? Are you in America? Is it afternoon? Are you in England? Is it late night, I guess, if you're in Australia? Maybe? I don't know. I can't remember time zones that well. Because at the moment, it's looking like a wonderful morning in some parts of Brownsville in South Padre. I'm just going to keep refreshing this page to try and get this signal up as quickly as possible. Weather is looking good. 20 degrees out, feels like 19 degrees Celsius. It doesn't matter because Starship can't feel. It's very humid. It's 94% humidity at the moment, which could be a problem. We don't know what like the launch constraints are for humidity, etc. But there is no expected rainfall. The wind is very low, 5.7 meters per second. I can't turn that into knots in my head easily. I have a script that does it for me, but it's not working at the moment. So I can't give you that much information. If someone would like to work it out and chuck it in the chat, that would be great. We're about, according to the SpaceX stream, we are 1 minute 20 from them starting. And then once they've started, I'll be able to give you a bit more information, and we'll know more about what's happening. So what are we hoping to happen today? Well, I guess there's 3 parts of today's test. There's the launch, there's the flip, and there's the landing. It's been the same since SN8. But this one, it's vitally important that they make the landing. SN10 landed. Fantastic. Landed too hard and blew up low. You know, it from what we know, it hit the ground too hard, it ruptured a tank, a methane tank, the methane mixed with the oxidizer, there was a flame under the vehicle, they hit the flame and they went like that. Thank you, Starship. They went boom. And, well, that's not ideal when you're working in rocketry. So, this one, it is vitally important that A, it lands, and B, it's successfully safe. If it doesn't successfully safe, then this will be the first proper failure of Starship, because they've demonstrated the landing. And so if it can't land and successfully safe, it will be the first time I would deem a test a complete failure from that perspective, because the first test demonstrated the ascent and the flip. The second test was interrupted by a rogue Raptor. The third test was flawless, other than not enough thrust in the final seconds of landing, which is obviously not ideal. Still waiting for SpaceX to go live. It's not looking good, because they are not live. Let's look at let's look at Starship. Oh wait, that didn't go well. Let's see. I think weather is the only issue I'm tracking in terms of like what we know publicly. I've just seen Jack Bayer with his camera setup. Looks great. It's a shame you can't see anything because of all the fog. I'm really hoping this burns off super quickly in the next 10 minutes. I mean, a lot's cleared up in the last half hour. We can see a lot more than we did earlier. Even... Excuse me! God. Do you know what? I take that back. We can't see anything. We now can't see the village. The village has disappeared again! Oh no! Don't like that. I want a good view, and I don't think I'm gonna get a good view unless SpaceX have some fog invisible cameras, which probably they don't, or cameras that make fog go invisible is what I was trying to say there. Sorry, I'm doing like 5 different things. Hi Havoc, how you doing? Yeah, so we can't, it's, I mean, I don't know, really, what we're waiting on. Your God, okay. I'm good. It's been exciting couple of hours trying to get everything set up and ready for an early morning flight, because I did not see Elon's tweet yesterday. So I went to bed quite late, and I woke up quite late, and then everything was happening. So it's been a bit of a scramble. We're not seeing anything. The SpaceX isn't live yet. which is a good sign for not missing anything. Bad sign for launching in 6 minutes 45. I'm glad we've got our decent audio from the pad back, because I use Lab Padre's pad cam for that, and for the last launch SpaceX just removed his camera without warning, which was a bit of a bummer because we didn't have clean feed audio for the launch last time, but hopefully this time we do, and it'll be really good. Still just waiting for the SpaceX feed to go live. I can't see anything now on any camera. It's all gone black. Or grey. This is still the best, because you can see a little bit of ground. So this is the nodal cam. This is the view of the rocket. It's really good. Really amazing. Stunning, some might say. This is the view of the village. But you can see some ground, so I'm going to stick on that one for now until SpaceX push their stream. Which is up. It is up. So we will prep that and get that ready to go. Okay, so I'll just wait for them to show us what's happening. We are approximately 5 minutes and 3 seconds away from a planned launch. Let me just get John Innsbrucker in my ear so I can hear what's happening. There we go. He's in my ears. Oh, he will be when they start talking. So I will be able to relay information. At the moment we're just seeing the SpaceX logo on their stream, so I'm not going to switch to it. Because, I mean, it gives you way better, a way better idea. Not a way better idea, a way better picture, because you can see something. But I'd rather have a live feed up right now. So I'm going to look at the rocket in finger quotes. Just a thought. Unless... I mean, we'll see an explosion because it'll be very bright. But if it lands successfully, we're not going to see that. I've just realised. Oh. Here we go. T-minus 3 minutes. So we are about just under 4 minutes away from launch today. Oh, I'm really confused. I can hear 5 Johns. There we go. So down at Starbase, they are ready to go. Their fingers are on the buttons. I mean, they've probably already hit the buttons. It's in its own countdown now, but I like the idea of just picturing people with their fingers over buttons, like waiting to push down. So visibility is obviously a secondary importance thing to bitrate of 0. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Yes, you can. Okay. Sorry, YouTube just flashed up a really weird error. As we enter T-minus 3 minutes. I'm actually going to stand up. Apologise for the awful audio. The cable for my microphone is routed like right past the motor, so when I turn on the stand-up thing for my desk, it buzzes. Anyway, We are T-minus 2 minutes, 12 seconds from a launch attempt. We can hear what Starship will do, but we won't be able to see anything, I don't think, until it takes off. Because of the fog. Hopefully we'll see the engineering cameras and that will look great. But other than that, I can't, I can't do anything. I feel bad because I want to be able to do something. About T-minus 90 seconds. Excuse me, I'm just going to rejig my countdown then. There we go. T-minus 60 seconds coming up on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. We're in the final countdown. This is exciting. Come on, light those engines. 50. I'm fucking excited. This is going to land, it's going to take off, it's going to stop, it's going to be great. 35. 30. Gonna fade out the music. And I'm gonna try and balance the sound the sound levels, but oh damn. My countdown there is about 20 seconds behind the actual image. Anyway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's light. It's off. It's going. It's in the air. We can't see anything. What's happening? Okay, we can see engines. Engines are firing. Hopefully it's gonna raise up above that level of fog. And we'll be able to see a bit more. I mean, this is a great view of the engines. That's a great view. That's the LOX tank. We have not seen this camera view before. What the fuck? That was great. That was the tank. I want to see what that looks like on the flip and burn, because I want to see how they deal with the propellant sloshing around. Okay, outside views as we push up to the 10-kilometer apoapsis or apogee. My countdown is really off, but we can see a bit more now. We can see the south coast of Texas. I mean, this is a remarkable view of Starship. Mainly because, we just haven't, that's... You can't see the ground, which is insane. So just to be clear, it can still land because it uses radar to sense the ground, not... Hello? You can still... I can't tell if you can still hear it on the pad audio or not, or if I'm hearing it from SpaceX. But we are quite high up in the air now. We are going to one engine down to two engines as they continue to cruise towards the 10-kilometer apogee. That looked like a good engine out. You can see the gimbaling of the Raptors really working hard to keep the the vehicle upright, which is, again, a major success for the Raptor engine. We're just waiting for second engine cutout, which will be probably about 3 minutes 20, I would say, based on the other two flights. And then we should see a full engine out, sort of full engine cut down by like 4 minutes 30, I think, and then it's a minute descent. We have lost connection with Starship, it looks like, which was just the external camera. That's fine, we can still see down the skirt. I wish I hadn't phrased it like that. Two engines out now, so we're on the last engine. Last engine taking up to 10 kilometers. Signal still a bit spotty. The fog obviously isn't helping with that view. Waiting for signal to come back. And then when it reaches 10 kilometers, they will do the flip and bring it back down, hopefully safely, to the landing pad. I can hear some seagulls, or pelicans, or something. I can't tell if it's from, I think that's from my pad audio. That's quite funny. They're going to get a shock of their lives in a minute. Oh god, I hope none of them lands on the landing pad. That would be awkward. All engines out. Oh my god, look at the flip from this view. That was... I wish we'd had a full, like, flow of that, because that was amazing. Here we go. We're about 90 seconds from mission complete. Engine light are roughly 50 seconds away as we descend back towards the fog. You can see those flaps controlling the vehicle descent. Pushing it a little bit further down. Apparently we need to maneuver our way a bit further towards or away from the pad. Look at that view! Oh my god, that's gorgeous. The venting from the engine chill as we begin to chill the engines for the relight in 20 seconds or so. Gimbalings come alive as they fire. One. Engine active. We've lost signal. Come on. I'm holding my breath. This is really bad. We've got audio. We've got audio. That sounds like a good landing. I can't tell. That does not sound like a good landing, I take that back. Mission timer stopped. I'm waiting for John to confirm or deny whether we have landed. That sounded like a lot of metal hitting the ground, which is not a good sign. This is still my best live view. Okay. What happened, John? Can you tell me? Let's bring back. Nope. Damn. NASA spaceflight camera was knocked by some debris, so it looks like a hard landing, and John confirming that we can't see anything from the rocket, so it looks like we've lost that. That's a shame. That's a failure of a test. I mean, it's not a complete failure. Obviously, they still demonstrated the ascent, the pitching down, and the controlled descent. But we have because of the lack of visual data, we have no idea what happened on that final landing. I mean, it's one thing that I want to say about this is it's really good that we've seen this happen within like a month. You know, it's still March, and they last launched in March, so that's great. But I can't help but be disappointed by the fact that we failed to land. John confirming that we shouldn't wait for the signal to come back. So I'm going to bring my coverage to a close as well. Starship SN11 obviously failing to land. A successful flight up until that point, but the landing was not smooth. I will assess what happened and update people on Twitter. Obviously keep updated with SpaceX on Twitter as well. They obviously have access to the data and can inform us more reliably as to what happened. But until then, thank you for joining, and we will be back soon. We will be back soon for more Starship coverage. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.